What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. We are at Kuruma Imports again today. We're going to be filming a car that I have never filmed in the channel, and I actually just drove it now and I fell in love with it. We're talking about a 96 Evolution 4 GSR. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so there's a little bit of noise, but let's get the video cracking. So I'm here at Kuruma Imports and we are recording today a 96 Mitsubishi Evo LANCER Evo 4 GSR. Looks amazing. 4G63 engine, as we all know. Man, don't you just love those bubble fog lights, that bubble front, big fog lights, those PIA. Looks amazing. I love the intercooler there. George just recently got this one, so this one obviously has to go through the work and the details and getting it right up to part for the customer, whoever's gonna buy it. But it just looks amazing. So this one, we have the NK wheels and it's in its natural white color, which I just love. I love that white color. I wanted to point here. Look at this wing back here. Look at this massive wing back here. How it just grabs everything. I love the exhaust on it, but we'll cover all that now. I really want to get into details with this car because I just drove it and man, I fell in love with it. We'll get over the interior, go over the engine. Let's go pretty much over the whole car because this car looks amazing. I also brought my gimbal today, so we'll be getting some great shots on it. Some great B-rolls. Hope you guys enjoy it. Let's go ahead, man. Alright, so when we come to the interior, we see a pretty much stock interior. We have your Recaros here, and we have the door panels matching the Recaros. I love the inserts here. I've kind of only seen this only on the Mitsubishi cars. You see a few gauges and a few stuff here, like from the Greddy, Apexi, and HKS. We also see an old radio here, and we have an Apexi boost gauge there. Pretty much the interior is obviously stock. Still got your flare there. If you go to the back, you still see in the back the insert there in the middle, which looks amazing. I love this car with the Recaro. It's just a pretty much stock. You also see it here in the back. You have your Momo steering wheel, and that just looks pretty dope. You can see the cluster there. This car is obviously a 96. This car is for sale. George still has to get work on it. He still has to do some stuff, cleaning it up, getting it ready for the next customer. But let's get into the engine. I want to look at the engine real quick. All right, guys. So we're here at the engine. We have an HKS blow valve. We obviously have the intercooler that I show you guys. 4G63, your stock engine. We have a strut bar in the front here from Rigid, and we have a Tane suspension. Obviously the car came with it. I love how small the batteries in this car. The batteries super small. Like, look at my hand and look at this. But other than that, HKS blow off here. And other than that, everything seems to me pretty stock here in the bottom. I mean, here in the engine, you see the big intercooler here. When we come to the wheels, you got some NQ wheels. Got your regular stickers, your regular Evolution stickers. Everything is pretty much stock in it, and everything is maintaining its patina. You have an exhaust here. You have a full cab back. I don't know what it is. I have to look at it. Oh, I believe it's a Fujitsu. I believe so. Or I could be wrong. I have to get down in the car and see it. I just love the rear wing that this car has. I love how massive this is. I love how it just goes all the way back here. And I just love this car. Let me see if we could probably open the trunk. We could check it out. Original rain guards here from Mitsubishi. Looks pretty cool. Obviously, from the wear and tear from the years of the cars, this needs to be changed, but that should be fairly easy to get online. No big deal. Rear wiper in the back, but this car just looks amazing. I love it, man. I drove this car and it just looks pretty cool. So I guess at some point in Japan they installed a set of speakers. There's our Alpine up there. We can see they definitely did an upgrade. There's obviously the same strut bar in the back from Rigid, and we have a amplifier here in the back. So this is a pretty big trunk here, pretty good for your grocery getter. You can look at the bottom, the tire, and everything is still there, all put together, nothing missing. Just an overall well-round car. Now with this car, you are gonna get all the manuals. Obviously, they are in Japanese, so you can be my guest and try to figure them out. You got the full auto timer here. A little manual from Greddy, but you got all the manuals that come with the car, the Mitsubishi manual. And you have this one right here. I don't know which one's this for. Oh, okay, so this is another manual here. So it's obviously all in Japanese. Pretty cool that you get everything. These Japanese people definitely hold on to this stuff. You get all this stuff here. Look at that. It's pretty cool, man. All right, guys. So I'm 5'7", a little bit of overweight right now. And like I said, we're still working on that. But you can see that I fit perfectly fine on the Recaro seats. They're not tight. They're not super snug where I can move. I could actually move around here. And it's pretty freaking dope, man. This car's interior is in mint condition. I love this car. Being all-wheel drive turbo. And this weather is actually pretty cold in Miami right now. It's actually like 50-something degrees, which everyone's obviously wearing like sweaters and everything. But this car right now would be just whistling. This car looks so dope. I like this car a lot. If you're looking to purchase this car is available at Kuruma Imports. I'll leave all the link below where you guys can go check out this car. Pretty much stock, just like you want it. Get in touch with George. He'll definitely give you a good deal on it. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool to see these starting to come in. Pretty cool to see these obviously being legal with all the paperwork and everything good to go, which obviously George will provide with the purchase. 25 and over. Super sweet, man. So we are at the end of the video, and man, I gotta tell you, I have never driven an Evo before, and that car is super nice. It drove really well. You can definitely tell it's got a lot of power. All-wheel drive, 4G63, making like 270 horsepower, and it's an amazing timepiece. To me, the rally god when it comes to the rally sport. What an amazing car with a bunch of features, pretty much stock, unmolested. Can't really beat that. To me, just like the whole patina of the 90s in that car from Japan, right-hand drive, like it's just something else. I mean, big bubble fog lights in the front with the NQ wheels. It just looks amazing. I really want to thank George from Kuruma to give me the chance to film some of these cars. They're great people. Like I said, I'll leave a link below on the description so you guys can check out the dealer and some of the inventory. Now, remember that these cars, as I'm filming them, some of them recently just got here, so they are a work in progress when it comes to like cleaning them and getting them up to spec for like the customers. But really clean cars, really well maintained. The fact that that car just comes with Recaro from the factory, and that the door panels in the back seat, just everything matches complete with the print in the middle of the Recaro, just looks really good. You're kind of like, when you sit in that, you kind of like transport yourself to like the 90s, just thinking of that car going down the track, going down Tsukuba or wherever it is. It's just an amazing car. I believe the exhaust, I was talking to George, I believe the exhaust is a Tomei exhaust. It wasn't a Fujitsu or a Fujitsu, but I don't even know how to say that. But I think we believe it's a Tomei exhaust. And other than that, I think the car is amazing, pretty much stock, and it's a very well priced car. If you like this car and you want to get in touch with George, once again, all the description and info, it's in the bottom, so you guys can go ahead and look at it. Man, this would be a car that I would definitely love to add to my collection. If, you know, if God, in the future, I'm able to financially afford some of those cars, then that would be, this would definitely be one of the cars that I add to the collection. I could just now imagine why Adam LZ got one. It's an amazing car. Anyways, I'll see you guys on the next one. Remember to tune in and subscribe. Remember to hit the like button and the notification bell so you don't miss any video. Thank you guys. I love y'all, and thank you for the support.